just how you planned it. Life could put you in a pickle, just make sure it's kosher. Lean on me like Bill Withers until you smell the roses.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. Omar Epps. I forget the brother's name that's in the background, kind of faded. But it's from the movie The Devil You Know, or Devil You Know. I'm sorry, I forget which one it is. Omar Epps plays a brother who wind up being the black sheep, in a sense, for being a young knucklehead. And his other brother decided, as a grown man, decided to become the old knucklehead. And what happened was Omar Epps tried to help his brother, and thinking that he was, around some bad people, but come to find out he was the bad person. And the family had to deal with the fallout. So it made me think about, how just in some of our families, there's a person that's the black sheep because the family might be functional and they're dysfunctional. And then when that black sheep tries to get it together, they have to fix the dysfunction in their family who were functional for a long period of time by listen, that's not a road you want to go down. This is not it's not going to end well. I'm on the outskirts of the family because of this. I know you're going through something, but you don't want to do that. And then there's the black sheep of the family who is actually a functional person and the family's dysfunctional. And that person is on the outs with the family because they're a goody two-shoes. They do right. They do the right thing or try to do the right thing, and that's not what the family likes. So you're not bad enough to be in this family. You act too good. You're too perfect. You're fronting or whatever. And there comes a point where that black sheep has to make it right for the family because, living dysfunctionally and wild and free and reckless, it catches up. And now it gets to a point where the family figures out that, this might not be a good idea to pass this down to the next generation. Like now we're getting older, the kids are growing up to become adults and they're out of their minds, but they're just a reboot, a part two of what we did, 15, 20 years ago, right? So now it's like, where's the black sheep to make this right? Because we got to let them know that you do things other than this. That's how you get those family members that you could be like your cousin such and such who's a doctor, or your cousin who's a businessman, or your cousin who's, a nurse, or your cousin who's a police officer, or your cousin who's your uncle who's a this or that and the third, right? That's how you get that conversation. We're more than just this. It's like, oh, okay. Because that quote unquote good person wound up being a black sheep for being a good person. But now they're the template that you need to use to make it right. So you hoping to copy and paste, a better generation out of them. And then there's the black sheep who kind of like Bob Marley. Bob Marley was the black sheep because he was literally black. His daddy was white, he was thrown away because you're not supposed to be in this family. You don't fit. And then over years, the kids you threw away, make something of themselves and everybody's proud of them, but y'all don't know them and they don't know you, but they know you threw them away. Kind of like, who else was like that in a racial aspect? Colin Kaepernick. You remember how his mom, his birth mom got rid of him because he was black. And then when he came out to be in the Super Bowl, as a quarterback, that's my son. And then when he took a knee, I don't know that mother. It's like that, that. which shows she was who she was from birth to when he took a knee. That Super Bowl thing was just was clout chasing. But that's another black sheep, to make that they need to make it right. Now the other one, to me, is kind of interesting, where you can be the black sheep, and I hate to say it, because you're a loner. Like, the family is close and tight, but you're not. Like, you're just off. You like being on your own. So you're the black sheep by your own volition, of your own volition. And you're doing something different. Doesn't mean that you're not a part of the family. Doesn't mean they don't love you. Doesn't mean you don't love them. It's just y'all are just going in different directions. And you might wind up going in a different direction, and it might wind up, actually being something that the family can use to make situations right. So because you took a different path, they couldn't help you because they never took this path. You're on your own. Even if they wanted to help you, they couldn't, because it's like, I don't know what to do because I've never been down this road. I mean, this is just a journey you're going to have to take on your own. And when you finish that journey and you become whatever you become, you come back, with enough information and knowledge to make it right with other people who want to embark on a new journey themselves. So that's my video. Tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.